Alatreon, the blazing black dragon, has made its way into the New World, possibly due to a mysterious red dragon that appeared within the Secluded Valley. What we're going to be exploring here today are the events surrounding the blazing black dragon and its arrival within the New World in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Hey everyone, Pinoyx here once again, back with another Monster Hunter video, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the events surrounding Alatreon, the blazing black dragon, and its arrival within the New World in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. This creature is known to be a symbol of destruction, and it already made its way into the Secluded Valley, where a mysterious red monster is currently living in as of right now. As we go through the events of Alatreon's current arrival in the New World, we see a lot of speculations regarding its relation to none other than the mysterious red dragon that is the Safi'Jiiva. So we're going to be taking a look at all of the speculations created by the characters during the events of Alatreon in the New World to get a better idea as to what exactly is building up within the Secluded Valley of the New World as of right now. So before we get started on looking into the Alatreon at the Secluded Valley, let's quickly take a look at the actual history behind this Elder Dragon as told by the Council in Seliana. The field team leader, the 3rd Fleet Master, the Tracker, and the Handler, and of course our character, will go through this very unique council where they talk about the Alatreon and everything that they know about it so far. According to the 3rd Fleet Master, this creature has mastered all of the elements available within the world of Monster Hunter, making it a master of all the elements rather than being considered as elementally unstable. However, the records of Alatreon, according to the Tracker, has been burned away, so we don't exactly know what kind of power we're looking into regarding the Alatreon if it's left to its own devices. One of the key things about Alatreon that the 3rd Fleet Master talks about is the events surrounding this Elder Dragon all the way back to 3rd generation Monster Hunter, where she mentions that she actually witnessed the Sacred Lands event, the area where we actually hunt down Alatreon back in 3rd generation.
What we know is what was witnessed in the place known as the Sacred Land. It's a monster that has complete control of the full force of nature.
The full force of nature? You mean the elements? Being able to control all of the elements seems completely nuts. Do we have anything else to go on?
Nothing.
So this is a little bit of a unique history for anyone out there who has never played previous Monster Hunter games. They're talking about every information that we know so far regarding Alatreon based on the hypotheses of all previous veteran hunters during the series. So that's a little bit of a nice history out there for anyone out there who has started with Monster Hunter World. So now that we learned a little bit of history regarding the blazing black dragon based on 3rd generation information that's been burned away by the guild, what exactly is happening in the New World that it would cause the blazing black dragon to make its presence known, especially within the Secluded Valley? Well, one of the key things that we gotta look into is the locale in which the Alatreon could be hunted in the New World. This is the Secluded Valley. This is a nesting ground for yet another monster in the series, and for the most part, this locale is actually filled with a lot of energy that could be absorbed by certain Elder Dragons, even potentially Black Dragons, meaning that the Secluded Valley could have been the very perfect nesting ground for the Alatreon to grow its elemental powers in order for it to become stronger. Now, as we go through the hunt against Alatreon, we can pretty much see that it doesn't really utilize the Secluded Valley, unlike a certain monster does in the series, where it absorbs the energy within this area. It simply fights against the hunters that are hunting it down, and with great difficulty, eventually, the hunters will slay the Alatreon. Once we slay the blazing black dragon, we go back into Seliana and we hold council once again to basically share all of the information regarding the characteristics of Alatreon, the physical attributes, the elemental properties, so on and so forth. One of the key things that they talk about here is the relation of the blazing black dragon to another monster living in the Secluded Valley, which is simply labeled as the Red Monster.
I do have a proposal for you, actually, about future investigations. We need to figure out why Alatreon went to the Secluded Valley in the first place. Why would it go to such a remote place intentionally? Was it just by chance, or did it have a purpose?
That's right. The Secluded Valley is also home to that red monster. I find it hard to believe that it went to pick a fight. There's gotta be a reason.
Right. Which is why I think we should look into the connection between Alatreon and that red monster. And let the guild know we're going to continue investigating. Of course, it may be a long while before we uncover anything.
They don't directly call it by its name because they're trying to make it as vague as possible that these two creatures are related to one another, but more than likely they are talking about none other than the red dragon that is the Safi'Jiiva. In this case scenario, the handler pretty much proposes that they share information not just about Alatreon but Safi'Jiiva as well, and how they are related to one another when it comes to sending all of this information back to the guild. If this is the case scenario here and they are investigating the relation between the blazing black dragon and the mysterious red dragon, we could be looking into a progression of the story where there is a definite relation between the black dragons and the mysterious red dragon that's recently appeared in the Secluded Valley. With a better understanding that there is a potential link between the Alatreon and the Safi'Jiiva in the New World, we could be looking into three major situations in the New World as of right now based on the findings that we have regarding the events surrounding Alatreon and even Safi'Jiiva. The first one favors the Alatreon really easily, and that is the fact that it's taking advantage of the situation with Safi'Jiiva as of right now by swooping into the Secluded Valley while the Safi'Jiiva is weakened in order to absorb bioenergy within this region and even potentially the weakened Safi'Jiiva. Meaning that this is a favorable situation for the Alatreon because it can now bolster up its elemental properties in order to become an extreme powerhouse and a true symbol of destruction. Now on the opposite end of the situation, what we could be looking into here is that Safi'Jiiva is the one basically orchestrating the entire events in the New World as of right now regarding the Alatreon. It lured in the Alatreon into the Secluded Valley, it waited for the research commission to weaken it, and now it's gonna take advantage of the situation in order to absorb the bioenergy of the dying blazing black dragon. If this is the case scenario here, it makes a lot of sense for Safi'Jiiva not to be present in the Secluded Valley at this point because it's waiting for the right moment to strike down the Alatreon once the research commission has weakened it enough in order to absorb its bioenergy and evolve even further beyond what it's currently capable of as of right now. Regardless of what happens in the New World as of right now, whether that be facing the blazing black dragon or the mysterious red dragon or even both of them at once, one of the key things that we gotta think about is how the Research Commission needs to prepare themselves even better than before in order to make sure they can face down any threats that happen, whether that be in the mainlands of the New World or within the Guiding Lands. Having said all of this, however, there may be a hypothetical third situation that the New World is facing in future title DLC updates within Iceborne. This comes from the statement of the Third Fleet Master after she comes back from reporting all of our findings of Alatreon back to the guild. When she comes back into Seliana, she talks about how a number of higher-ups were talking about what true fear actually is and we should stay ignorant of it.
But just before we set sail for home, a group of, how shall I say, self-important people showed up. They're the type that fear the old gods, and they came with a warning for us. Stay ignorant of what true fear is, one said. There are things better left unknown, said another. On my way back, that's all I could think about. Just light the flame and burn it all.
This is a rather ominous message from the people back at the guild because as of right now, we are facing a blazing black dragon and a mysterious red dragon that we don't even know the power of. So what could they mean when they said we should stay ignorant of what true fear actually is? This mysterious message kind of indicates that there may be something more happening in the New World that we just don't know as of yet because of the fact that there's something else in the New World that could come up that's even more of a threat than the Alatreon or even the Safi'Jiiva. Some people are speculating that this could may well mean the indication of Fatalis coming into the New World, but that remains to be seen. We don't exactly know what this ominous message actually means. Now overall, I cannot wait to see how the story of the new world progresses, especially with Alatreon the Blazing Black Dragon and Safi'Jiiva the Mysterious Red Dragon being present within this particular region. One of the key things that we gotta look forward to is how the interaction between Alatreon and Safi'Jiiva will evolve in future title DLC updates, but not only that, we also have to look forward to the ominous message that one of the guild members actually mentions towards the Third Fleet Master about being ignorant of what true fear actually is. This ominous message really tells a lot about future title DLC updates regarding any potential monsters in the series, especially when it comes to black dragons. Hopefully, Capcom does build up on this particular lore regarding the Blazing Black Dragon and the Mysterious Red Dragon and whatever the ominous message meant regarding the entirety of the series when it comes to anything that can be considered as true fear. And that is pretty much it for this video, taking a look at the Alatreon the Blazing Black Dragon and the events surrounding this monster, and even some of the other key information regarding Safi'Jiiva and the ominous message from the Hunters Guild back in the old world. What do you think about all of this information so far regarding these creatures throughout the entire series? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this information so far, and if you have any theories regarding Alatreon the Blazing Black Dragon, Safi'Jiiva, or even the ominous message provided to us regarding the Hunters Guild and what true fear is. Now with all of that being said, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider leaving a like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel, as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any future Monster Hunter content that I might be doing or any other games that I might be playing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.